Rose of the Recapture, a sequel to the highly acclaimed Code Geass, had lofty expectations to meet. Despite its promising premise and impressive animation, the series fell short in several critical areas that left many longtime fans underwhelmed. Here's a detailed look at where Rose of the Recapture failed to live up to the legacy of its predecessor. Lack of character development. One of Code Geass' strengths was its in-depth character development, particularly of its protagonist, Lelouch. Over 50 episodes, viewers saw Lelouch's evolution from a vengeful youth to a complex figure grappling with the consequences of his actions. In contrast, Rose of the Recapture introduces Sakuya Sumeragi with a well-established Geass and plans already in motion, missing the gradual development that made Lelouch's character arc compelling. Sakuya's growth is condensed into the final episodes, making her development feel rushed and less impactful. The series jumps into her advanced stage without adequately exploring her journey, making it harder for viewers to connect with her transformation. Unlike Lelouch, who faced numerous setbacks and learned from them, Sakuya's character is portrayed at the peak of her abilities, with her downfall driven by her hubris rather than a more nuanced growth process. Underdeveloped side characters. Rose of the Recapture features several side characters, but they lack the depth and development seen in Code Geass. The original series provided rich backstories and motivations for characters like Cece, Colin, and Shirley, which helped viewers become emotionally invested in them. In Rose of the Recapture, characters like Sakura, Haruka Rutaka, and Catherine Sabathra are introduced with minimal exploration of their personal backgrounds and motivations. This lack of depth makes it difficult for viewers to engage with or care about these characters. Continuity errors. As a sequel, Rose of the Recapture faces the challenge of maintaining continuity with the original Code Geass series. Unfortunately, it falls short in this regard. Key characters and elements from the original, such as Kaguya Sumeragi, are inconsistently portrayed. Kaguya's sudden reappearance and lack of involvement in the conflict, despite her prominent role in the past, feels out of character and poorly explained. This inconsistency extends to other characters and elements, creating a disjointed experience for fans familiar with the original lore. Technological inconsistencies. The technological advancements in Rose of the Recapture also raise questions. The Sitump Wall, a new force field technology, resembles the Jeffgen Disturber from the original series, suggesting that similar technology should have been developed to counter it. The series does not address why existing technology was unable to overcome this new obstacle, nor does it explain the underwhelming state of nightmare frames compared to the innovations seen in the previous series. This oversight undermines the credibility of the technological progress depicted in the sequel. Disappointing villain. Norland von Lundbelg, the main antagonist of Rose of the Recapture, is introduced with significant build-up but ultimately fails to deliver. Initially, he is portrayed as a formidable and mysterious figure, but his true identity as a clone of Charles Z. Britannia and his motives for wanting humanity's extinction fall flat. The reveal of his clone status, while shocking, does not integrate well with the plot, and his lack of clear, compelling motives detracts from his role as a villain. His defeat in a straightforward nightmare battle also feels anticlimactic given his earlier portrayal as a major threat.